before I was working with you, tried a bunch of different coaches. They were all kind of saying the same thing, never ended up working, and it was different. I thought maybe that could work. So I went to you. Obviously it did, and it separated me from where I was. I was kind of like a average high school pitcher. Now I'd say I'm a step above that and one of the better pitchers in my area. Because I had my injury that took my velocity back down, getting weaker, getting stronger, getting healthy. Main goal right now is finding a college for me that's a good fit. So it took me a couple tries to find you. Just find whatever works for you and then just stick with it. Don't try and change it.
Okay, so I'm here with Parker. Parker is a high school right-handed pitcher who, over the last 12 months, has made some pretty significant progress and has really worked his tail off in order to make that happen. So, Parker, I'll turn it over to you, but first, just kind of tell me, or whoever's watching this, a little bit about where you were kind of at before we started working together and what ultimately led to you reaching out to me and deciding that this is something that you could benefit from.
Yeah, so before I was working with you, I tried a bunch of different coaches and they were all kind of saying the same thing and it never ended up working. And I've seen your stuff online on Instagram, on TikTok, and it was different. I thought maybe that could work. So I went to you, and obviously it did, and it separated me from where I was. I was kind of like a average high school pitcher before. Now I'd say I'm a step above that, and definitely one of the better pitchers in my area.
Sweet. Okay. So you were like in the low 80s, I believe, when we first started. I think you were topping out about 82.
Yeah,
Uh, and you've been up to 86, is that correct?
87, 86.8.
Very nice. Okay. Awesome. What do you think have been some of the biggest things that you've improved upon that have allowed for you to do that?
I think getting stronger because I had my injury that really took my velocity back down, made me weaker right before I was with you, and getting that back up and getting stronger, getting healthy. Now, obviously, just mechanics, working on that long toss to fix my mechanics. I feel like that's really helped.
For sure. So, looking forward, what are some of the things that you have in store for yourself, or what are some of the things that you want to accomplish as you kind of head into this next year of high school ball, 2026? What are some of the things you're eyeing?
Main goal right now is finding a college for me that's a good fit, and obviously just getting better at pitching.
Okay, cool. Now, what would you say to someone who might be in like a similar spot to where you were at? Maybe they've dealt with some injuries, or maybe they've tried some stuff that hasn't worked. So, what kind of message would you have for them?
Just keep trying stuff until you find something that does work. Obviously, it took me a couple tries to find you, but just find whatever works for you and then just stick with it. Don't try and change it.
Awesome. Awesome. Well, I appreciate you, man. Thank you so much for the work that you've put in. And I'm just excited to see where you end up and your continued progress. So thank you. And make sure you watch out for Parker as he heads into his senior year.